All right, and we are here with North American Brawl League Masters Week 1. I'm Drop here with TWK Smash. How are you doing today, Smash?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Doing pretty well. So let's see, what do we have lined up today? This is, I believe, the beginning of NA Masters, right?
That is correct. This is going to be the first game of Season 1 North American Masters. LDZ won the beta season, so he's actually our returning champion. Antipop.
Ooh.
Antipop is a rookie to the league. This will be his first game in Masters.
Wow, yeah, just looking through this, we've got some seriously stacked competition today. And you're saying LDZ won the last one. I mean, he's been on an absolute tear. I'm really excited to see what he's got bringing to the table today. And Antipop, you say that he's new to this tournament, this season, but he's not an unknown player by any means, right?
Absolutely not. Antipop has been around for a very long time. He's one of the best players in the game, one of the best players in North America. It's why he's in Masters. He places well in every tournament he plays in. Of course, these guys are both part of Vex, which is arguably the best North American Central clan. But here we go. Game 1's about to get underway. We have LDZ on Scarlet Cassidy for Antipop.
All right, and it looks like we are going to Mammoth
Three,
Fortress here.
2, 1, brawl.
And they had a little bit of a blind pick going in. So both of them just kind of feeling each other out at the start. Antipop really going in for some serious damage, gets the bomb toss, trying to deny the weapon.
Antipop doing everything he can to keep LDZ completely out right now, and LDZ just landing his first bit of damage on Antipop, but he's already at orange.
Yeah, he's got some serious ground to make up. I mean, Antipop, just with that first exchange, he's got himself a pretty good lead, and I don't know, if he can find any real signature from Cassidy here, he can kind of close it out.
The hammer's going to be real dangerous for LDZ, a lot of kill potential with this weapon, but LDZ is starting to find that damage back and bringing this game much closer.
Yeah, he definitely, anytime that you're kind of behind on the damage or the stock, you want to make sure to get your opponent at least to orange before going down. And LDZ was able to do it, so he's not in a terrible position, especially with Scarlet's 8 strength, but he's got to get something started fast.
Antipop is really making use of that 8x on the Cassidy hammer. A lot of moves coming out in rapid succession, and if LDZ can't get this ledge guard right now, that's going to spell big trouble. But there's the ground pound, there's the kill. Stocks are evened up.
All right, so LDZ quickly clearing the board, but a weapon comes into play just as Antipop needs it, and he's going to find some nice damage with these guns here. LDZ not getting baited into any signatures just yet, but there's a quick little combo coming out from Antipop into an edge guard.
Antipop is looking for that kill. We do have the edgeguard scenario. LDZ dodged back, but it's not going to be punished by Antipop. There's another Sarah with the guns, which is getting close to killing. The gravity cancel from Antipop is going to get punished. LDZ recovers back to stage here nicely, but he's at a substantial health disadvantage.
Yeah, this is going to be really rough, especially recovering with the lance here. Wow, I'm really surprised that Antipop didn't interrupt that with a throw or something, but he managed to clean up the kill regardless.
Antipop is absolutely in the driver's seat right now. Very far ahead. He's just now at orange on this stock. If he can get any substantial amount of damage onto LDZ before he goes down, it's probably game 1 over.
Yeah, let's see. LDZ misses the ground pound, but does get a little bit of a combo, not into anything significant on the edge here, but he is still keeping Antipop rolling back on his heels, and that's all he's got to do right now.
And this is
If
a
he can
big
close this
chance.
out before going orange, he's in great shape.
That does feel a little bit like an opportunity missed there for LDZ, and a big string of damage from Antipop before he goes down. It's not going to put LDZ into orange, but it's going to get him very close.
All right, so LDZ, the only one with a weapon right now. Antipop finds the mine toss, and another mine into the dodge, gets the kill.
Player 1.
And that is a quick and unexpected end to that game 1. Antipop with the JV2 stock.
Wow. All right, so LDZ playing Scarlet. I I don't know. That's not usually the pick that we see coming out from him. Are you expecting a character change right now?
I am absolutely expecting the Queen Nai to come out. I think that a Game 1 Scarlet, I know it caught you and I off guard. I'm imagining it may have caught Antipop off guard as well. And wow, Ember.
Is this for real? Is this real life?
I've never seen LDZ play anyone but Nai in a serious match.
All right, I know he likes Katars. I know he's very, very good with the Katars.
3,
But
2, 1,
I don't know if he was getting killed that early as Scarlet and then he drops his armor. I don't know how this is going to work out.
I'm thinking maybe as teammates, these guys know something we don't, and maybe LDZ is afraid to play the Nai into Antipop's Cassidy. Maybe that he knows that matchup doesn't work for him.
Yeah, definitely interesting. So, you know, he's going for a little bit of the extra speed and back to his, you know, homegrown Katars, and it looks like he's doing really well with them already.
And Antipop already going down. LDZ putting out a lot of pressure, and we questioned the pick, but it looks like it's working out for him.
Yeah, that was, you know, just about a 30-second kill with Ember's Katars there, and he didn't even really take that much damage. I think he only got hit like 2 or 3 times.
And he's already got the damage on these stocks about even. Antipop with a slight lead on the damage, but LDZ is a full stock ahead.
All right, so Antipop, he's really trying to find some solid hits. He knows that Ember can go down pretty early, but LDZ is doing a pretty good job not putting himself into any terrible situations. And he's just constantly building that damage lead.
Antipop needs to find the kill on LDZ, and he needs it now, and that signature is disaster for Antipop. LDZ looking like a different player in this game.
Yeah, I absolutely loved that chase dodge follow-up into the neutral sig. Oh, wow. Bow edgeguard? Are we gonna see it?
Not quite. He just oh my god, I cannot believe he recovered from that.
He used the ledge cancel down light to pop himself just on top of that platform. If he didn't do that, he would not have made it up there. That was just really great awareness from LDZ, split-second decision-making.
Antipop does find a nice kill onto LDZ, but it's certainly too little too late. Still more than a stock lead for LDZ, and he's still running the damage onto Antipop.
Yeah, let's see if he can get some early edge guards. It seems like LDZ is kind of waiting and expecting for some dodges. A lot of his hits are kind of coming after like a heartbeat pause.
And there's the kill. LDZ takes game 2.
Wow, that was absolutely convincing.
I'm expecting at this point Antipop to change his character now. Maybe the Asori to come out there. Yep, there's the Asori.
There it is. Yeah, I know LDZ, like just the bow, the Katars, serious edgeguard weapons, and Antipop's Cassidy just wasn't able to keep up. But his Asori is a whole other story, so I'm really excited to see what goes down here between these two pretty fast Katar-wielding mains. Well, not main for LDZ, but here we go. Antipop grabs the first pair of Katars. LDZ armors in change. Both of them with Katars. LDZ finding the first serious string. Little bit of damage, but it's still pretty even. Antipop just answering right back. Just chipping away at the damage.
And Antipop is so good at reading dodges out of Katar strings. If you get hit by the wrong move from Antipop, you had better dodge perfectly, or he is going to run a whole lot of damage on you. And LDZ right now with the nairs. Oh my, wow. Antipop taking a lot of damage.
Just shuffling him straight down the side there. Finds the side signature, second hit. Now let's see if he can get this edge guard. He has to return back to the stage, regain his jumps. Antipop manages to get by him, but that neutral sig coming out from Ember again. I absolutely love that one.
LDZ making great use of those signatures, reading Antipop's dodge-ins very well.
Yeah, I really love his use of that neutral signature, especially against certain players that like to do a lot of approaches from the air, because that hitbox covers so much of where they want to be. So LDZ just trying to get Antipop out here. He's in the red. LDZ managing to stave off only to the orange. There it is, the bow side air off the side of the stage. Gets the kill. He's going to clear a little bit of the stage here. Oh, not able to clear the bomb out, but it does time out. That could have been seriously dangerous.
LDZ has a big opportunity right here to pull very far ahead in this game and really lock this set up for himself.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The next 30 seconds of this game are absolutely crucial for Antipop.
Antipop not able to find more than a couple down airs on stage, though, so it doesn't really give him too much presence.
Antipop looks like he's almost panicking a little bit, trying very desperately to get this kill on LDZ, and nothing is working for him right now.
Yeah, it seems like with the, you know, above average speed that Asuri has, Antipop's kind of used to being able to chase down people and run circles around them with these Katars, the down air dives and everything, but Ember's not a slouch in speed herself, so he's having a little bit of a hard time getting some solid reads onto LDZ's play.
And there's one of the Antipop strings I was talking about. Antipop! So much damage all at once, evens the game right back up.
Absolutely wow. LDZ trying to stem the flow of damage right here, but we'll see if Antipop can get a little bit more or maybe steal the stock.
Antipop has just put in so much work in the past 15 seconds to come back in this game. I want to see him get this kill on LDZ.
Yeah, that was just an absolutely amazing turnaround. And I really like that he started baiting out that neutral sig. There it is again. Oh, but LDZ does find the neutral air. 2 stocks to 1.
The mines were working out last game. They were in LDZ's favor, though. We'll see if Antipop can find a kill on that landmine. It looks like he might not even get a chance to. LDZ covering that ledge so powerfully, and Antipop taking a lot of unreturned damage.
Yeah, I mean, that was that first hit that he just got after, I don't know how long, 30, 40 seconds. It was one that killed, but he's almost red already.
Antipop's gonna need another big Katar string, but LDZ is just predicting all those dive-ins with that neutral sig, and there's the kill, there's the game, there's the set. LDZ over Antipop.
Wow, really well played. Both of them kind of starting out with some unusual picks, but then returning to their home ground, the Katars, and then amazing strings, amazing play. Well played to both of them, but LDZ just finding it.
It was unfortunate for Antipop during that string on LDZ's second stock when he ran him to orange. He was so close to getting the kill there, and that would it would have been a very different game if that had happened.
I really like the patience that LDZ had. After he got hit by that down air, he didn't immediately jump or try and move up or hit a recovery or something like that, which a lot of people tend to do. Oh my gosh, I'm near the bottom of the map. Now I need to get back up. But that's what has you run into that side air at the end of the offstage string. LDZ knows this. He's a Katar main himself. So he was like, all right, I'm going to wait. He's going to do the side air, and then I'll be able to sneak on around.
Not panicking, not going for those panic jumps is pretty crucial on any ledge guard situation against any weapon. If you get spiked down once and you immediately jump, you're almost certainly going to die.
Yeah, just about every setup uses that, expecting you to jump. That's why you'll see a lot of sword players do a lot of ground pound down air strings. It's not real. Don't respect it. It's not real. You can wait just a little bit and they'll just whiff the move and you can either punish or get around it. The real mix-up is when they wait, when you're going to wait.
Here we go. There's the Queen Nai pick from LDZ, showing us that he has a little bit more legend variety than we thought. Boomy, interestingly enough, going with the Bryn. Not a pick I see him take a lot.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is a huge speed differential between these two. Bryn, one of the faster legends of the game, 7 speed, and then Queen Nai, one of the slowest. All right, so Boomy just finding some really nice, you know, pokes here and there with the spear at around its max range, getting some great combos, pushing Queen Nai to orange. No small feat as she is heavily armored.
Here's a big ledge guard situation for LDZ. He is just going to let Boomy recover safely, though. Some fighting going on right near that edge now. And Boomy is without a weapon. He's gonna get gifted one. It is an axe, and KO is gonna happen shortly.
Finds it with the side air. Is it enough? Can he secure the edge guard? LDZ having to hang out a little bit too much.
Boomy playing a very dangerous game there. He went super low looking for that axe recovery, and LDZ was almost able to turn that around on him. He wasn't able to do it immediately, but there is the kill for LDZ.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Even early in the stock, I thought Boomy kind of hung out there and spent a lot of his jumps a little too soon, but LDZ didn't really capitalize on it then. But let's see if that's something he picks up on over the course of the set.
And LDZ doing a great job of avoiding these stairs from Boomy. He's not able to get in for any damage right now, but he is looking for that mistake to punish.
Wow, Boomy just loving the edge play with this axe here. Finds the kill. It does have large sweeping hitboxes, so it is generally a lot of people prefer to use its aerial moves as opposed to its ground moves. It has fantastic ground moves, but
LDZ right onto that mine he's set up. A little bit of a blunder there, but Boomy, he was doing such a good job of keeping LDZ out before, and now that he's trying to go on the aggressive, LDZ is just totally denying him with that spear. There's another big stare from Boomy. LDZ does recover safely to the stage. We're going to be seeing a knockout here very shortly. And very unfortunately, LDZ is going to get caught under the stage. Boomy's going to capitalize on that with a down air on the axe. That will be the kill. LDZ gets a nice side signature of his own. And we're relatively even at one stock apiece.
wow, and LDZ trying to put some pressure on with the spear here. Finds it with a couple neutralized side air mixed in.
And that bomb is going to hit both players. Boomy in a lot of trouble right now. LDZ has total stage control, but Boomy does get that bomb, and that will connect to LDZ. Ledge guard situation's going to happen. Boomy has the axe. He hits a dare, but it's not even going to send LDZ down off the stage. The charged side sig from LDZ won't connect. Boomy is in another ledge guard situation here. LDZ recovers safely. Dodge is out. It's not going to be punished with the kill, though. Boomy does get some free damage. LDZ spiking Boomy down away from the stage. Here's the Qatar ledge guard. Axe is trying to get up. Boomy with the dodge up, the dare down, and there's the kill. Game one, Boomy.
Boomy just so good at, you know, just weaving around people off the edge and then just swooping in with those down airs on the axe. That's where he got 2 of his kills that we didn't really expect to happen. As you said, he just kind of capitalized off of that slight mistake by LDZ getting caught under the stage a little bit. Boom, kill. And then right at the end there, LDZ thought that he had the pressure going, thought he was at advantage, and then Boomy swoops around, kill.
So here we go, game 2. Such an incredibly close game 1. It's hard to make any big predictions yet, or even say what either player should do differently.
All right, so we are on Blackguard now. A little bit more of a horizontal stage than most. And I don't know, I think this plays really well to Spear, but both of these legends do have Spear. We didn't really see Boomy use it much, though. He seems to prefer the axe, if I'm not mistaken.
It certainly went that way in the last game, and I actually give this map as a very big advantage to Queen Nai. With all that up and down space like you were talking about, character speed becomes much less important. Everybody falls the same speed, everybody jumps the same speed. Boomy doesn't have a big advantage when LDZ takes it to the air here.
Now let's see if he can find anything. He is winning the damage war a little bit, but Boomy fighting back. Wow, finds a monster side sig into a weapon toss. Is this enough? Can LDZ make it back? No, Boomy securing the kill. Very nice play.
And that's going to put Boomy in a very comfortable position. He's still able to poke LDZ right now. He's gonna get a little bit of free damage on this stock. LDZ has a ledge guard situation. Ground pound's not gonna connect, but the side air will. Boomy gets one chance here. LDZ did not line that ground pound up properly, and Boomy gets back safely.
Wow, both of them kind of missing some opportunities on the edge there. Boomy's got to be thanking his lucky stars that he didn't get gimped quite yet.
Absolutely unbelievable that Boomy is still alive. LDZ knocking him so far with even the side light on Katars, and there's the ground pound gonna connect. LDZ finally able to end that stock. Boomy really didn't get that much damage. He's just now put LDZ into light orange.
Yeah, let's see. He arms himself with a spear. Is he able to come back with anything? He finds a down air into the side light. Wow, Boomy just playing really well. Oh, misses that signature. LDZ trying to capitalize, not able to find it, but a beautiful punish on the ground pound. Wow, I really like Boomy's use of that side signature from the spear. Putting her airborne gives him the ability to kind of jump into that down air. Very difficult to punish.
Boomy with a big opportunity, and there's the kill onto LDZ, and that's just about the same amount of health as the first stock kill. We'll see what Boomy's able to do here, and it's not looking good for LDZ.
Wow, Boomy just surviving that explosion. That's going to mean a lot, especially since he just got over the edge of the stage. He's going to find some damage that LDZ didn't really expect to take. He thought this stock should have been over by now.
And a big nair from LDZ. That's going to take Boomy down. But Boomy found all the damage he needed to. LDZ already light orange.
Finds it again with the neutral light. Arms himself with the axe. Now, he's gone for that side light into side air every single time. LDZ has dodged it every single time. I would really like to see a little bit of a timing mix-up, but not even needed as he gets the kill with the recovery.
And that's Boomy going 2-0 in his first set of Masters. Very strong showing against the returning champion.
Wow, very interesting seeing LDZ, you know, going to his main and not performing quite as well as he did with some of his side characters. I think, has he been playing around a lot, feeling out other different characters in this little bit of a downtime between seasons?
That does seem to be the case. LDZ, known for only playing that Queen Nai, and he came in with a couple of different picks there and looked really good, especially on that Ember. I think the matter of the fact is, if LDZ starts playing a very quick character to high effect, that is going to be terrifying for a lot of these top players. He's already got a lot of notoriety, and he's playing someone who's very slow.
That's true. He will have to rework some of his more notable resets and everything, as, you know, those quicker characters do give you some options for some strings that weren't available before. But it looks like we have yet another of the Vex crew coming up. You know him, you love him. Put it together for Crocky. I love that guy so much.
Oh, Crocky is so very fun to watch, and this is going to be a great game. Wilson actually hit another rookie to the league. He won the open qualifier to guarantee a spot in Masters.
Now, is this the Wilson? STTP Wilson, renamed the Wilson?
Yeah, that's who it is. STTP Wilson,
oh
changing his name to the Wilson. So we might see some more Queen Nai play.
All right. Now Wilson, very strong player for a very long time. A lot of people I know, they say, "Oh, every time I meet him on ladder, I hate fighting that guy." But he's so solid. Now I've kind of known him since he started playing this game. He came in with his buddy Tenamortem, and they're just a great group of guys. But I love watching Wilson play. Everything is so calculated, so smart, that, you know, it just drives people up a wall. It's amazing.
So are we predicting the Ada versus Queen Nai matchup for game one?
That would probably be where the safe money is. We've got blind pick coming in, so Crocky, we won't be able to tell. I know he's kind of been favoring Orion recently. Now, Crocky, yeah, he is more so known for Ada, but he used that down signature. Wow, there it is. All right, Ada.
Wilson went Jala, though. I've never seen him play Jala.
3, 2, 1.
Wow,
Brawl.
with these weapon combinations, low armor, high strength for both, the damage is going to flow fast and free.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a quick game. Right now, Crocky's able to control the space on the map, but Wilson does find that unarmed there, and that's going to give him time to pick up the sword.
Wilson respecting a little bit of the space of the spear. Oh, but Crocky not able to capitalize off of that mistake.
And that could have been Wilson going down for no reason. That was very dangerous.
Yeah, it looked like he expected to touch the side of the wall, just missed, and then had to scramble to regain. All right, Wilson arming himself with the axe here. Now, 7 decks on an axe is something to be afraid of. It's an incredibly strong weapon. And then with that 7 dexterity, you can just command so much airspace. And Crocky seems to be taking to the air a lot, so I'm expecting a couple good reads coming out of Wilson in the future here. Not enough.
Wilson is finding some good hits onto Crocky, but no one's really getting any big combos or strings at all. And just as I say that, Crocky with the D-Light side air gonna create the ledge guard situation. There's another Sair from Crocky. That's gonna be the first kill onto Wilson.
Oh, he leaves the weapon. He wanted the spear. He didn't want to take the chance that it was going to be guns instead. I think he really prefers the spear for this matchup. I mean, we've seen it before. He primarily plays the spear. He doesn't sit with guns all that often. It's all spear and unarmed. Wilson does find the kill with that nice axe toss right at the edge.
Unfortunately, Crocky didn't dodge through that, and that's just going to be the easy kill pickup for Wilson. Juggling Crocky into there, 4 down lights in a row with that axe, and there's a signature afterwards. A lot of damage on Crocky.
So many down lights. Just catch him with the Shoryuken, knock him into the air. Got Ada to orange already, oh my gosh.
Crocky is stuck with those blasters, and Wilson is not letting Crocky do anything right now.
Now, blasters are one of the best weapons at building damage. I kind of would like to see Crocky use those more, especially on these low armor picks, and just, you know, get them high in damage very quickly, then maybe switch to a spear for the kill power.
And Crocky picked up that spear and just went 0 to 100 with the aggression, finding so much damage onto Wilson.
Let's see, Crocky with his signature, toss everything everywhere. Nothing can hit the ground. But Wilson, denying him the edge, gets the kill with the side air. That was just really nice awareness, steering the recovery a little bit to the side. Crocky only getting clipped by it. Set him up perfectly for the side air.
And Crocky in a little bit of trouble here. Wilson chasing down so aggressively with that axe. Crocky finds the kill, but not before he's put to deep orange.
Man, he is in a tough spot right here. Let's see if he can find some of these really nice early damage combos that you get from Spear. Not really able to find any of the side light combos. Wow, Wilson just doing a good job staying kind of inside that spear range. A lot of it was kind of brought in recently, so that way it doesn't hit quite so stacked.
And there's the
wow.
kill. Crocky, a huge turnaround with that recovery.
That was amazing. Now, gun recovery, incredibly strong, very scary. There used to be that combo of neutral air recovery, and it would kill people so early. But when you're up that high and you're chasing after somebody, you've got to respect the recovery. It can still kill you so easily off the top. Wow. Okay. So Wilson predictably going for that Nye pick, as we were kind of surmising at the beginning. Crocky looking to counterpick initially. I think he switched to Scarlet expecting the Nye pick, and he's trying to, you know, keep that armor advantage as slight as possible.
That does make a lot of sense, and Scarlet falls in line with the way Crocky likes to play. Huge weapon hitboxes to toss, work a lot like the spear, and if he's able to get some weapon throw to unarmed combos, he is going to be able to rack up damage, even on Queen Nye, relatively quickly with Scarlet.
Oh yeah.
And right out of the gates, here come the weapon tosses. That's 2 unarmed weapon toss combos in a row.
Yeah, that's really just interesting that Crocky, you know, if he's not really familiar with a weapon, he won't really use it at all. He had the read, and rather than going for some of the high damage lance combos, he just did throw into some unarmed.
That's how I use the lance on my Sir Roland. To be totally honest, it's just so effective, even at diamond. Just throw your lance down and unarmed.
Yeah, Crocky definitely putting the width of that lance to use. Are you in front, behind? I don't care. I'm just going to throw this lance, try and punish off of it. He's doing a great job just kind of chipping away at Queen Nye's health.
And Wilson tried to get in on that weapon toss party, but it did not work out for him. He was left unarmed. He finds Katars here, and both of these players will be looking for a knockout very shortly. Crocky needs to be careful.
Wow, Wilson's got an opportunity here if he can find it. Manages to keep avoiding some of these weapon tosses. He's going to clear the stage a little bit here. No punish off of that.
Wilson and Crocky both playing very carefully right now. Nobody wants to be the first to go down, but Crocky getting in aggressive with the unarmed right now, throwing that spiky ball up to try and cover himself a little bit. Not going to work, however. And Wilson not afraid to try and ledge guard that hammer. Definitely a risky proposition, but there's the slide charge from Wilson, and that pays off.
He conditioned him with the ground pounds, 2 of them in a row. Crocky's like, all right, I'll just move to the side. And then he's like, boom, slide charge, down sig, you're done. Absolutely love it. Ooh, that mine is on the moving platform, so threatening. Gotta be careful.
Wilson doing a nice job of keeping Crocky out, even though Wilson is the one with Katars. But there's the signature from Crocky, and that's going to even the stocks right back up.
So Crocky with that lance again, you know he's going to be looking for some throws into unarmed. Now he's only getting like 3 to 5 damage per throw, but if he can work that into some unarmed hits, it does add up. I don't know, the way...
I believe it's actually a good bit lower than 5. 2, maybe.
Some of the point-blank throws will end up doing 5, so long as they're not hitting the ground beforehand. But you're right, that damage is probably getting shaved down a little bit due to Queen Nye's armor.
And there's a big side air from Queen Nye. Wilson coming up huge, and the horn gets the kill.
What a snipe.
Interrupt that lance recovery. 0 damage horn throw for the kill from Wilson. And this looks like this could be his game 2 to take.
Wow, Crocky definitely going to have to find something here. Hopefully he can snag one of these Scarlet signatures. They do kill relatively early, even on Queen Nye.
Wilson has a whole lot of damage on him. There's the ground pound from Crocky. Wilson dodging just a little bit too early.
All right, Crocky armed, large weapons, in a pretty good position, finding some damage. All right, Wilson being a little bit more cautious with his approaches now, not wanting to give up any more. Still just finding Katars. I think against a lot of these large hitboxes, Wilson is kind of looking for spear more often than not. He finds it with that pickup. Let's see if he can get some pokes in.
There's a nice spear combo from Wilson, and He does have a slight health lead, and that second spear combo is really going to help him out. There's no dodge from Crocky, but he'll cover himself with the weapon toss. Wilson predicting that dare nicely with the signature. And, I'm not sure if Wilson meant to do that. Might have been an input error, but taking that bomb practically point blank.
Wow, just 2 damage to find the side air, but he finds the recovery right after. Very nicely played by both, but Wilson tying it up 1-1, I believe?
Yeah, that is 1-1. Crocky took game 1, won that Ada, and it looks like there's the Orion pick maybe you were talking about. No, Crocky is going to back off of that. It will be Wilson's turn
pick first,
pick,
right?
Should be picking first, unless Crocky doesn't care and doesn't want to counter pick. He can just lock in.
That's true. Seeing from the map bands coming in, looks like we are going to Twilight Grove. Pretty sure Crocky is a very big fan of that map. Just for all the different throw situations it allows, the different routes that you have. You know, he feels at home there.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
And here we go, Crocky versus Wilson. This is game number 3. And only set wins matter in Masters. Game wins don't matter for anything, so if either one of these players wants anything out of this set, they have to win this game.
Wow, so Crocky had started off some really nice weapon throws, but, you know, Wilson was able to tie it up with just a couple spear hits, and that's the problem. Those weapon throws don't do that much damage. Both of them just kind of dancing around each other. Wilson finding 2 down lights in a row, pushing Crocky almost to red. Let's see if he can start finding some signatures and try going for the kill.
Wilson
There it is.
A big signature, and seeing that first stock, I really don't know if I agree with this pick from Crocky. Wilson has a substantial advantage in both attack and defense, and Crocky's just not making enough use out of the speed and the dex, which are only 6. They're not even that high of numbers. He's just not making use out of them to make up for the abysmal attack. And I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Queen Nye's just much stronger in trading blows, and Wilson's already about a full stock ahead.
Yeah, a lot of the power that Crocky has been finding his success with Orion lately comes from a lot of those signatures, primarily that down signature on the spear. But, you know, with the way Wilson's been playing, he's not really going into those ranges, or he's coming from above, and Crocky's just not able to get them, and that's what's put Wilson at a 2-stock lead right now.
And we could have the open qualifier champion Wilson winning his first set of Brawl League Masters. Crocky will find a kill, and that's going to be a complete 1-stock game, a full stock ahead by Wilson.
All right, there's Crocky finding some really nice combos into some serious damage. He's still got a long way to go, though.
And that 4 attack just does so little against Queen Nye's 8 defense. And even though Wilson's solidly into orange right now, he still doesn't need to worry about dying.
Yeah, Crocky's got to land a couple more hits here. The pace he's moving at is fantastic. But there it is, even the side signature barely moving. He finds the pickup with the recovery just high enough to get the kill.
And that was a monster stock for Crocky, and he's got to be in Wilson's head right now.
Oh, absolutely. Almost knocks him down into that bomb as it passes the second time, but not quite enough. Wilson answering back, arms himself with a spear as well. Let's see if he can find some return hits to all this pressure Crocky's been putting on.
Wilson trying to read that dodge there. Almost a great prediction with that turnaround signature. Crocky not going where he thought, though, and both of these guys in orange. Crocky has brought this game back into his favor for more than a full stock deficit.
Let's see, he's got to be very careful. Just outside red. Now he's red. Anything from Queen Nye could potentially kill him right here.
The recovery, the ground pound, any signature, a Sair, a downlight, all those moves are so deadly for Crocky.
Crocky cautiously trying to get to something. As unarmed, I mean, we know he loves the moveset, but he wants something to be able to throw before using it.
I'm expecting the recovery here from Wilson. If Crocky's able to read a recovery or a signature, there's the signature. Crocky interrupting it, not able to really punish it though. And here's a big chance for Wilson. Dodge out from Crocky, not going to be punished. There it is, Wilson with a recovery, but it's not enough to kill.
Oh, Wilson,
my God,
where are your
Wilson!
jumps? What did you do?
Wilson Crocky takes
Player
the
one
win.
wins.
Wow.
Wilson, oh my God.
Getting a little bit too greedy there. He used both his jumps and then went for the ground pound. That's heartbreaking.
Almost, I would have considered Wilson beating Crocky and Masters a solid upset, and we almost had that. The unfortunate self-destruct at the end from Wilson.
You gotta wonder, after he got that recovery hit and it didn't kill, he smelled blood in the water and he got a little bit of tunnel vision for it. Oh my gosh. Absolutely heartbreaking.
I do want to take a second to talk about this matchup, though. Doppy and Crocky. In the announcement post I made about Masters NA, this was my chosen match to watch. This is the one I really wanted to see. Crocky, Doppy, super aggressive, super flashy players. Unique play styles, and this is going to be very even. I could see either player winning this set.
Yeah, watching these two go head-to-head after seeing them play so well as teammates in some 2v2 tournaments, I'm really excited. I really am. Oh, Doppy saying you already knew we were going to Twilight. So Crocky and Doppy, Scarlet and Bryn.
I did not expect either one of these picks.
Not at all.
3, 2,
Wow, okay.
1,
So here we go,
brawl.
match 1, Twilight Grove. Crocky playing Scarlet, Doppy on Bryn. Doppy grabs the first weapon, Crocky arms shortly after, throws it away. And let's see if Doppy can punish him for it.
This is going to be Crocky stuck without a weapon. There is a spike ball or the Crocky ball for his namesake. He's not going to get a hold of that, though. And Doppy is completely controlling all of this map. Nice bomb for Crocky, though.
A little too close to that bomb. You know, during the beginning, Doppy was doing such a great job of mimicking Crocky's throws, so that way he can always get whatever was on the stage right before Crocky did, keeping him unarmed. Crocky able
putting
to
out a lot
find...
of pressure. There's a big signature. I'm not sure exactly what Crocky did there. I think he kind of turned around for a weapon toss the wrong direction. I assume that was a missed input, but Doppy punished him hard.
Yeah, and this gives him a massive lead, especially if he can find just a couple more hits here. I mean, Crocky is not in a good position.
Doppy's looking so good right now.
I love that down signature from the spear, punishing those dodges. It does so much damage, right around 40. Wow, punishes Crocky for picking up the weapon. Doppy now trying to get something for himself. This is a bit of a turnaround from how we saw it before, except Doppy is up a full stock.
And there's the same signature in the same spot.
Deja vu.
Doppy, 2 kills on those Bryn signatures. Everyone likes to say they're not good, but Doppy using them quite well this game.
Circles around. Let's see if he can pressure, get some extra damage on this last stock of Crockies. Bombs up in the air, not gonna bounce back. Crocky with the hammer, though, finds the side air, shoves him down the chute, same as before.
And that's a big kill coming out for Crocky. He's still going to need either a practically perfect stock or a gimp, though, to bring this game back to even.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him clutch it out against Wilson there, having an almost perfect stock. He's got to find a repeat performance.
Doppy is putting out too much pressure right now. Even if Crocky finds the kill on Doppy this second, I think he's still too far behind to have a very good shot at winning.
Yeah, he's got a good rhythm down, but I don't know. I'm with you. I don't really see it panning out just yet. Oh, Doppy just finding all the damage that he needs. And Crocky with a beautiful punish just sneaks under there. Uppercut.
Doppy trying to predict Crocky dodging over that landmine. Interesting use of that signature. It would have been really nice if that had panned out.
Yeah, Crocky's making great use of this lance again, keeping it in play, but chucks it off the side. He's got to find something.
This is a very dangerous situation for Crocky to be in. He can't mess up his dodge here. I like the landmine down for Crocky. That's creating a lot of pressure that Doppy has to be worried about. A big spear down sig from Doppy. Not going to be enough to kill. Crocky's still going for those weapon tosses, but he's going to miss the unarmed downlight. Doppy will punish him with his life. Game 1, Doppy.
Wow, very impressive. I don't know, Doppy, he just took the lead early on from those quick sequences and then just never let go. He found some amazing reads with a lot of these Bryn signatures, which, as you said, a lot of people say they're not great, but he found great usage for them. Primarily on dodge punishes, the down sig from the spear, the side sig from the axe. He got kills twice with that one, and then massive damage off of the spear down sig.
Doppy on Thatch?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, all right. He might be feeling himself a little bit too much here. 3 armor against 8 strength on Mammoth Fortress? This is... Oh, man, this is either going to be genius or just awful.
It's a very high risk, high reward pick coming out here for Doppy.
Doppy is finding those gun strings, though, just piling on the damage.
And Thatch guns are scary. 7 movement speed, 7 attack, and a big signature from Doppy.
Oh my god.
Looking like to be in a little bit of trouble. These guns from Doppy, there's the recovery, and the 30-second kill coming out from Doppy. That's what we said, high risk, high reward, and we're seeing all reward right now.
Ooh, doesn't find the gravity cancel into the neutral light. Crocky trying to, you know, stop the momentum here. It is piling up the damage pretty quickly on Thatch, but he's got to move a little bit quicker than that. And I really like Doppy just using Thatch's speed, just staying very mobile, not giving Crocky any solid hits.
Bomb is going to come out. Not going to do anything too big, though. Doppy's going to throw that bomb again. Still nothing connecting. I think Doppy went for the bomb toss into the unarmed on Crocky to knock him into it. Trying to get flashy. And he's up a full stock right now. He really can afford to play around a little bit and try and set up some fun kills. But there's Crocky, a big uppercut. That's going to take Doppy out. Stocks are evened up, but Crocky is 1 solid hit away from dying.
Wow. Nice stuff on that gun recovery. Finds a little bit of damage. He's got the bomb, just tossing it off. I agree with that. It's a little bit of a risky item to have in play.
And as quickly as we saw Doppy run damage on Crocky, the same thing can happen back to Doppy. And we might see Crocky coming back into this game a little bit right now, really shutting down the aggressive approaches from Doppy. But jumping right into that landmine, that's exactly what Doppy needed. And here are those Thatch guns once again.
So again, we kind of have the same play coming out. Doppy getting that early lead and then just holding on to it. I don't know, Crocky, he's always been a really great player, but I don't know how good he is playing from the back foot.
Doppy does go down. Crocky is in the best position he's been in a while now. 2 good hammer hits here with Scarlet, and he'll have Thatch evened up in damage.
There it is, just as you said. All right, Doppy's got the sword. He's going to try and put some pressure on here.
Doppy doing a great job of keeping Crocky out. That mine toss was almost incredible from Doppy, but wasn't quite. Oh my god!
Send him to the Reddit. Thank you, Sparky. Oh my gosh.
Doppy setting that mine play up. Side air. Big stuff onto Crocky there. And that's 2-0 for Doppy. Getting into the next set here, we have Boomy versus Wilson. 2 of the 3 rookies going at it. And Wilson trying to stop himself from going 0-2 here. Boomy, I believe, did take his first set on LDZ.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep, he's marked down for the win there. So Boomy probably going to see that Bryn come out again, right? Just fantastic axe play, and then Wilson, we'll see if he sticks with the Queen Nai pick.
I think it would be a bit of a mistake for Wilson to take anyone but Queen Nai. His Nai is so good. He has so many games on her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's one thing Wilson's known for. He just spams the ranked 1v1 ladder. Constantly playing the best players.
Night.
Constantly playing games against the best players in his region.
Hey man, you got to get those account levels. Somebody's got to catch up to Crocky. And, you know, you need gold for all those holiday colors that are coming out. I'm excited to see what the next one is. But looks like we are sitting with blind picks. Double Bryn. What is happening?
Wow, Wilson taking that Bryn. I guess he thought Boomy would pick it and wanted the mirror match.
3, 2.
I mean, you have to assume so.
We saw him using the axe earlier on Jala, so I assume he's very comfortable with both of these weapons.
He does find first blood. Not able to get that bomb toss, though. But just some surefire damage. You got to know he's looking for the spear, I've got to imagine. He does get that spear, but Boomy dancing around with the axe, finding some solid hits. Wow, Wilson willing to trade, puts himself at a little bit of a disadvantage.
I do think he needed that damage onto Boomy, though. He can't let Boomy stay so healthy to the point where if he gets one hit on Boomy, he can just tank it and hit him back.
I agree. There we go. Now he's finding the spear play. Oh, but Boomy punishing the spot dodge.
And there's almost the kill. Not quite from Wilson. No dodge up for Boomy. He will interrupt.
Wow,
Interrupt
nice
jump. There you go,
pursuit.
Wilson.
He knew that Boomy was going to have his dodge back in that time, and it was his only option left. So axe ground pound beats just about any direction he could have taken back to the wall.
And the next 15 seconds or so here are going to be very telling. Is Boomy able to even it back up? There it is. Wilson only getting a little bit of damage onto Boomy before going down.
All right, Boomy doing a good job keeping Wilson unarmed right now. Now, Wilson, he does find a lot of these neutral lights, neutral airs for some solid damage, but you're not able to really get much off of those. They kind of knock you a bit too far currently. You know, not enough frame advantage. So they are kind of like those quick, hey, get off me moves. But, you know, he's building enough damage with just those.
Right now, Wilson and Boomy are so incredibly even in this mirror match.
Wow, Boomy noticing that Wilson likes to take to the sky sometimes with that neutral air, and the axe definitely commands a lot of airspace. just caught by the end of that signature, finds the recovery, gets the kill. Wilson kind of stealing that stock away.
Very surprised Boomy did not secure that kill onto Wilson. Wilson with a very nice turnaround, and he's doing what he can to build a little bit of damage onto Boomy now. Boomy, I think, taking a few too many risks right now. Sig's coming out too aggressively, and Wilson's already got him at orange.
Yeah, Boomy knows that he needs the kill, but he's going a little too hard for it.
And Boomy's getting almost desperate for this kill, and Wilson is taking big advantage of that. That is the proper spacing for Boomy coming out, though, to step right out of that signature and throw one of his own. Wilson already got Boomy into red. Here's an attempted kamikaze from Wilson. Doesn't even need it. Dodge blown from Boomy, and there's the kill. Game 1, Wilson.
Wow, yeah, it was going back and forth for quite a while there. Neither of them really able to find too much of a lead until Wilson did get that kill. And, I don't know, Boomy, he was just scrambling. Too many signatures in some awkward spots, too. And Wilson just capitalizing with some solid punishes every time.
So the real question is, for Wilson, do you stick with Bryn or do you change to Nye now?
I mean, honestly, for Wilson, I would probably change to Nye just to keep him off his feet.
Barraza.
Oh my gosh. If he's actually locking in as Barraza versus Vrax? Now this is an interesting turn of events. So Boomy said, okay, I got a little hungry fishing for signatures, but what if they were just better signatures?
And that's the right question to ask. I like that. The 8 defense on Barraza, though, just like that Queen Nye for Wilson, is going to be hard for Boomy's 4 attack to break through.
Wow, all right. And Barraza, I mean, we have seen him perform really well in some recent tournaments with a number of players. So I wonder if Wilson's been, bringing him out of the stable a bit more recently.
We've seen a lot of Barraza success in pretty much every event recently. Pugsy, I believe, winning VCS in the final set with Barraza. Barraza in the final set of our recent 2v2 tournament. And now we're seeing Wilson play him in Masters.
Yeah, I know Wilson does have experience with him, but, he tends to go for that Nye pick, as you've been saying. Right now, just kind of damage building with guns from both of them. Boomy looking to secure some sort of kill, finds it with the side signature.
And just like you said, Smash, the signatures are better this game.
Just so good. Green lasers in your face. Wow, not able to punish on that Sig read. But he's finding a little bit of damage. Shades of pickled potatoes coming out.
Oh, and Wilson going for that dare instead of the Sair on that punish. I think that could have been a kill.
Yeah, Wilson's missed a couple opportunities here. Let's see if he can secure something quickly. Wow,
there's a huge
the turnaround.
Boomy. Massive kill onto Wilson, and that's going to secure this game for Boomy. I do not see Wilson bringing this back.
Just fantastic edge guard, all because Wilson wanted to slide off with a ground pound.
Poor Wilson having a rough go at a few crucial moments in both of these sets he's played now.
I mean, he is up 1-0 in the set, but I don't know if he's going to feel too happy about this.
Boomy taking that second stock from him has to just be absolutely mentally devastating for Wilson. And this is such a mental game.
Yeah, I don't know, Boomy just seems so much more proficient with the guns than Wilson is. And he finds another side signature, almost getting the kill. Wow.
There it is. There's like a very convincing two-stock from Boomy. I don't think we'll be seeing Wilson pull the Barraza out against Boomy again. That did not pan out.
There is Nye. Wilson saying, no, let's go back to Mammoth. Run that back. I've got my main. Here we go. You got to imagine now with two weapons that he definitely feels comfortable with, how this is going to play out. Boomy just hunting him down with this lance. Going for so many strings, getting some errant hits here and there.
And the damage is very even right now, but with Boomy having half the attack of Nye's defense, it means he's landing quite a few more hits than Wilson has.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if Boomy lands, 2 for every 1 of Wilson's, but he is finding success with these gun recoveries.
3 recoveries in a row. None of them on the kill, though.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunate for Boomy that none of them killed. And there's the neutral sig from Wilson. A big, big signature. And if he can hold this stock for just a little bit, he will be in such good shape to win this game.
Let's see him pile on the damage. He got a taste of the guns before. So he's got a couple reads coming in on Boomy, finding some damage for it. Not even trying to punish that recovery, though. And I like this. If he's got some ammunition at hand, he is more than happy to throw things at Boomy rather than run into some signatures.
And Wilson not approaching Boomy at all here, just waiting for Boomy to whiff and punishing. And when you have the amount of damage on you that Wilson does, and you're substantially slower, like Nye is, that's exactly how you need to play this scenario. Wilson doing everything right now.
Yeah, this falls in line with, just basic fighting game theory. The person with the health lead has the right to turtle. The one behind has to approach you. The clock is on your side.
Wilson is currently up a full stock, and you could get up 2 stocks right now. Oh, a risky landmine coming down for Wilson. I don't know if I completely agree with dropping that. And right now, both players are just going to let it go away.
Neither one really wanted to unarm. Wilson, finding the side signature, puts himself up 2 stocks.
And that's 2 Queen Nye signature kills this game for Wilson.
Wow, Boomy answering fast with the whip, though.
And he's got a lot of ground to make up. He is exactly 1 stock behind.
Let's see if we can find some of these great lance strings, especially with the high dexterity of Vrax. Oh, but Wilson is always just off path. There it is, Wilson just finding some
Boomy
nice
in so much trouble here. Wilson looking for that signature already. There's a recovery. Wilson wants this kill. He wants this set to be done right now.
Wow, Boomy looking to try and bait him into a similar situation. But Wilson's like, no, I'm up on the stage. Items spawn here, not down there. I've got ammo, you don't.
Wilson could just hang tight for 4.5 minutes if he needs to. It's up to Boomy to get a kill here and not force sudden death.
Yeah, the
Wilson
clock is
trying to let Boomy
side.
come back up. Boomy is going to choose to turtle right now. He's going to see if Wilson gets impatient. Doesn't look to be the case. This is not just a 1v1 ranked game. This is for the set in Masters. And Wilson doesn't want to do anything dumb.
Yeah, Boomy is actively choosing to lose this match.
If Boomy can't agree with how he just played that last little bit of the game.
Absolutely not. When you're behind, the the onus is on you. He was actively choosing to lose the match. I mean, fantastic play coming out from both. I absolutely love that second game, just seeing the pick come out of Vrax. Boomy saying, all right, maybe if I just used better signatures.
And I believe we are actually about to do a community color giveaway.
Yo, community color hype?
Our streamer Silk will be running that giveaway tool. No keywords needed, or we can do one if you want to. You can just make it Masters. Masters would be a good keyword. And so to talk about that Boomy versus Wilson situation there at the end of the game, a few people, I think, given their opinion on that, and I don't think either player necessarily did anything wrong. Boomy was deep red. He needed basically 2 Gimps in a row to beat Wilson. To say, I'm going to hang on the ledge and see if you get impatient, because that's pretty much my best chance. There's certainly nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't blame him for, trying to bait him into that kind of situation, because that was the way to kind of bring that match back. But, I mean, once it became clear that Wilson wasn't going to bite, all you're doing is kind of speeding real quick towards your own loss.
I have encountered one thing a few times in ranked when I see people try and run down the clock. If you're Boomy in that situation and you can actually get the clock down to, say, 30 seconds or less, that can be a very powerful situation for you. If you're 1 stock red, they're 2 stock red, and the clock's at 30 seconds, you get 1 kill on them and run, and you will force sudden death. It's not, I mean, no one wants to see someone just run down the clock for several minutes. But at the same time, it can be a very viable strategy to get you back into the game.
Oh, yeah. But,
I would actually like to see...
again, it's kind of like that Thatch pick. It's high risk, high reward. So either you push it to a sudden death scenario, or you just threw away the match if you're not able to find that kill. But again, it creates a very intense situation. Oh my gosh.
And when you're ready, Silk, I believe we can roll on this. 50-some people involved in the giveaway. You go moving targets with the duck game icon.
A Lamau, he says, congratulations, those community colors. Activate that code in Steam, gives it the color palette for your entire roster.
I'm not sure which moderator we have giving away the colors. I think it's Kungbor. But we're just about ready to get our next matches underway. We have Doppy versus Pickled Potatoes, I believe, will be up next.
Oh my gosh. Pickled Potatoes. I love seeing this guy play. Just fantastic reads, fantastic strings. I know he wasn't able to make the last couple tournaments that have happened in the community, so I'm excited to see him come back after a very brief hiatus.
And we had that short break for the giveaway. We are hunting down the players now for the next game.
Let's take a look. Since we are getting them in the room, I will take this moment to actually top off my drink.
And there you go.
Need the water. Got to stay hydrated.
And so I believe we have games here. Doppy versus Pickled Potatoes. then Stevenator versus Pickled Potatoes, then Stevenator versus Chewgum, and then I believe the last 2 matches with Alec Furiosity might be rescheduled. I think he's unable to play this weekend. So we might be into the last 3 games of the day. And actually, I'm getting worried that we don't have... It's Pickled Potatoes and Alec are both not here, which means the last game of the day, we're already there, and it's Stevenator versus Chewgum. Oh, and I am incorrect. Alec is here. Alec will be playing today, so that won't be the last one. We'll have Stevenator versus Chewgum, and then Alec versus Chewgum, and a reschedule of Alec versus Pickled Potatoes.
Ooh. Alec, one of my favorite Hammer players. I always enjoy seeing, he has such interesting reads that you normally wouldn't think of, but when you get caught by them, you're just like, what just happened? Where did my stock go?
And here's Stevenator and Chewgum, Boo and Vex being represented. This is going to be a good matchup.
Oh, absolutely. Stevenator, such a solid player.
Are we predicting the Bodvar from Stevenator?
I would imagine so.
Chewgum's a little bit harder to predict. I'm going to guess Atari coming out from Chewgum.
Yeah, I have seen Chewgum bounce around a lot recently. Ooh, wow, they're just going random stage.
If Chewgum,
not even going through the bands.
If Chewgum predicts... Oh, never mind. Taros, I was way off base, and Stevenator on Ember.
Wow.
Chewgum has to be feeling good about this blind pick, though, and there we go. Great haul. That's even worse for Stevenator.
Wow, this is about to be a very volatile matchup. Stevenator getting those guitars. He does have stage control underneath and can poke, but Chewgum just finding these hammer swings, and each one of them is going to do so much damage.
Chewgum connecting with everything right now. In about 18 seconds, he already put Stevenator to orange.
Wow, Stevenator definitely trying to play through these guitars. Not usually what we see him playing. I know he's usually Bodvar or Bryn in 2v2s.
He did find a huge string of damage on the Chewgum, though, and bring this game very close to even. The ground pound coming out from Chewgum. That's going to kill Stevenator. A slight lead here to Chewgum. We'll see if Stevenator can even things up. Ember not exactly known for her KOing power, though. So this could be trouble for Stevenator.
Yeah, Stevenator trying to find some hits with that side signature. Not great with the spacing that Chewgum's been keeping, and Chewgum just keeps hammering away at him. Wow. You gotta wonder if that signature actually hit, would it have killed?
It certainly would have come close, but Stevenator does even up the stocks, but not without taking so much damage. And this matchup is so hard for Stevenator. The only way an Ember can beat a Taros, especially with guitars on hammer, is to have some of those very strong anti-pop level strings, and we're not seeing that from Stevenator right now. Like you said, this isn't a weapon or a character we normally see him play.
Yeah, his usual picks don't have either of these weapons, so it's very odd.
But Stevenator doing a very good job there as he takes Chewgum off the stage and starts to bring health back to even.
Yeah, he's definitely put himself in a much better position than he was in. I gotta wonder if he finds a kill here, he's got to feel pretty good, and that'll definitely carry momentum into the next matches. But I don't know. I don't really see it paying off just yet.
It makes sense to me for Stevenator to play and to like these guitars. He's especially known for being so good at those unarmed strings and reeds that it seems like a weapon that fits him.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Ooh.
Big falling Sarah is gonna secure that kill, but not before Stevenator runs Chugum all the way to deep red. If Stevenator can find the kill here right away, we're gonna have such a close game.
Wow, Stevenator, he loves those gravity cancel signatures to try and catch people off guard, most notably with his Bodvar
wow,
down
that
hammer.
Aggressive chase dodge, downlight side air from Stevenator for that kill. Really good stuff.
Yeah, Stevenator looking to kind of make up that damage gap. He got the stock very nicely, as you were saying,
and we're
but just not enough.
We're seeing Stevenator's come so close to getting strings, and just being off by a little bit after the dodge. He's so close to stringing Chugum with those guitars, but a dodge in, gonna get punished with the scoop.
Wow, Chugum went for that. You got to imagine if he did the neutral sig, it might have caught Stevenator, but he still has so many more chances that he can take. Stevenator deep in the red, Chugum just entering yellow here.
And that could be it. That is it. Chugum takes game one over Stevenator.
It was random. They're saying the character picks, they both went random. Random again, they're just random roll all day.
They both pick random and happen to get one of their best characters each. Chugum is very good on the Nash. Stevenator, so good on the high dex sword characters.
I just want to note that Stevenator's gotten 2 3 armor picks in a row, and Chugum's gotten 2 high strength picks in a row.
The random's certainly in Chugum's favor there, but Stevenator on Jala, he has to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, he's a fantastic sword player. His axe is no slouch. Let's see if he can find the damage he needs. All these throws into unarmed. Chugum not really able to find anything in the channel there. You gotta know Stevenator wants to play there. He's got 2 great spiking weapons. So he's going to be trying for that. Sends him down, not able to get the ground pound in time.
I really want to see someone go down that center shenanigan zone of King's Pass.
I know that area is a reason why a lot of people dislike King's Pass, but it's a reason why a lot of people love King's Pass, just for plays like these.
Stevenator trying so hard to get that spike down onto Chugum. Not happening just yet, though. The weapon toss does connect, but there's no force behind it. A big gravity cancel down light from Stevenator, gonna create the ledge guard scenario. Dodge comes out from Chugum, and he punishes Stevenator hard with that down air. And Stevenator does recover safely, but almost paying with his life. The recovery will do it.
Wow, alright, so Stevenator's gonna try and find himself a weapon pretty quickly here. Bomb comes out, does absolutely nothing. Chugum guarding the one weapon. Stevenator gonna swing wide for the next. Now let's see, he's got to find this kill on Chugum before taking too much damage. Gets that side air as the weapon toss enough. No, Chugum dipping low, able to get back.
Stevenator needs to find this kill. He is really letting Chugum get in his head right now, and there's an uppercut. There's the kill from Stevenator, dodging in nicely.
Luckily, he only took a couple weapon tosses, so not much damage to speak of at all.
The big spear play from Chugum is coming out right now, keeping Stevenator out completely. Stevenator trying to connect with that axe, finding a little bit of damage, but there's no follow-up, no strings just yet. And Chugum has complete control of this match right now. Stevenator in a whole lot of trouble.
Whoa, Stevenator, let's see what we got here. Not able to find his his usual aggression with those dive kicks there. Gets only a couple.
Here we are in that shenanigan zone. Chugum patiently waiting on the side, not gonna jump off into Stevenator. And a nicely timed mind toss from Chugum. It is dodged out. Chugum going back into that shenanigan zone, this time with the hammer. That's scary stuff for Stevenator, but it will not deter him. Alright, sword on hammer. Stevenator gonna try for the weapon toss, not connect to get punished with a Sair and his life.
Yeah, I mean, Chugum, he's always been right where Stevenator wants to go. And he's just been there with a hit. Stevenator trying to find this edge guard, gets it with the down air through the channel. Dead even.
Stevenator has a big opportunity to bring this game back and go to game 3 of the set.
He's got a sword, so he definitely has the tools to make it happen. Stevenator, a very strong sword player, especially if Chugum's going to sit in this center channel.
Chugum keeping Stevenator out completely right now. And
Yeah.
Chugum's spear has been the deciding factor of this game. Stevenator cannot get in on that spear with either weapon. Chugum runs so much damage with it and then just finds the finisher KO.
Yeah, it's tough. It does outrange both of Stevenator's weapons, and Nash has more speed, so it just lets him get that optimal spacing.
Stevenator starting to find all of that damage all at once, though. The recovery from Chugum's not going to be enough. Stevenator has a big opportunity. He has stage control right now. Chugum will return to the stage safely. Stevenator trying to play in that shenanigan zone, and I do think that's one of his best bets. But Chugum gonna find a big hammer Sair. There's another one. There's the set. Chugum takes it 2-0 over Stevenator.
Wow, don't really know what to say about that set other than random. Unfortunate. Because you definitely got to imagine a lot of those solid hits. I mean, Chugum finding amazing ways to keep Stevenator out, but each one of them so much more damaging because he always got the high strength versus low defense. It didn't leave Stevenator with many opportunities to, you know, mess up, try things out. But it looks like we got Chugum versus Alec Furiosity coming up next. Alec Furiosity running that signature Bodvar. And again, I absolutely love this guy's hammer play. So I'm excited to see what we've got coming out here. Chugum going for a high strength hammer himself with that Scarlet pick.
Chugum actually randoming once again and getting Scarlet that way.
He randoms every time at the start, I think is what people have been saying. Whether he just continues through with that, we shall see. Alec waiting
off nicely with that damage lead. He will be looking for a weapon though, and I want to see that hammer mirror we were talking about.
Yeah, Alec just finding all this ammunition to throw for a lot of setups. Ooh, Chugum stuffing him with the hammer neutral light, but let's see if he can get something more serious started there in the center channel. Got to be very careful. Alec doesn't really want to go down there. The hammer does control a lot of vertical space, so I do not blame him. Ooh, Chugum just staying above the recovery. Goes for the ground pound. Alec not able to get back.
Alec getting
Really
punished
well played.
very hard there. He was in control of that stock right up until that one mistake. And Chugum pressuring hard with that hammer right now. Alec in a lot of trouble. We'll see how Chugum can do against Alex's sword here if he's able to avoid the potentially lethal moves. And so far it looks like he is.
Wow.
Chugum absolutely controlling this game right now. Alec not able to do a thing. That stock was so far into Chugum's favor.
Yeah, that.
Did Alec even hit him on that stock?
I don't know. That's the problem.
It may have been one hit from Alec, I think. Right now,
Yeah,
Chugam
certainly not
still
enough
controlling
to,
so much space.
He's got to tie up these stocks. He's got to do so much work right now. He's got the hammer. He finds the uppercut, forcing Chugam to go high. But still so far behind.
This is a stage you can find the Gimp Stone, especially with a character like Bodvar. Sword and hammer. I would, if I were Alec, I would 110% try and find a Gimp right now. It would be my only focus.
He's definitely putting in the work, finding the damage, going
Alec,
up towards the top. Not yet enough.
He says, I don't need a Gimp, I'll just run a perfect stock of my own, putting a ton of damage onto Chugam right now.
He finds the sword combo almost into the ground pound off the wall bounce, but Chugam gets him with his own ground pound. Dangerous play in the channel. Oh,
Alec could have ground pounded that. He didn't. He's playing a little bit afraid of Chugam right now, giving him too much respect, in my opinion. Alec has some big potential, and he's just afraid to commit.
yeah, he missed a couple opportunities there. He gets the mine, but it's
The
going to knock him out.
kamikaze.
Player one wins.
Wow.
And that's
Didn't even
Chugam.
take the stock off Chugam.
Chugam in a big game one.
So Chugam locking in random again. Alex saying, please no Bible thump. Chugam just letting him choose the map. Alec locking in Bodvar yet again.
So if you're Alec, I mean, what do you need to do differently? Chugam getting Ulgrim. Oh, man.
Ulgrim. Okay. Well, let's see. Mammoth Fortress.
3, 2, 1.
I do agree with this. Alec has kind of a more linear play style on the horizontals. And, you know, King's Pass doesn't really suit his style all that well. So I agree with this map pick. But with Chugam getting that lance, it puts him in an awkward position.
I do actually, as a swordbane, not mind fighting against the lance. It's all about coming in from over top of it.
Oh, yeah. So he's been finding the hits that he needs. It's just a matter if he can win this battle of attrition right now. He goes for the signature. Chugam unable to punish, gets punished for it himself. Alec tries to edgeguard nothing.
And Chugam has stage control right now. He's going to have all of the weapons. Alec, chance to pick up the horn here. He's going to blow into the horn, get a sword for himself, not connect with that signature. Chugam with the ledge guard himself now. Nothing connecting right here, but Alec gets a big side air. That's going to take Chugam down.
I love these forward moving, upward tosses to just control space and afford yourself a little bit of safety. Wow, he went for the weapon instead. I really thought he would have punched that spot dodge a little bit harder. I really like using that Valkyrie call and then just kind of punishing the coming dodge after it.
Absolutely free way to get damage. If your opponent just waits, stands still, and spot dodges that Valkyrie, please punch him.
Wow, Alec finding weapon throws, but not into anything significant. I do like him putting Chugam kind of off balance here, but it's got to be into something a little bit more substantial with, you know, just with all the defense that Ulgrim has. He's kind of losing this stock. He's about to get knocked out himself, and that'll put Chugam up.
Chugam does find that kill onto Alec. A nice side air. Alec, if I were Alec, I'd be looking for the hammer here, trying to find a stomp combo or just a Sair into a ledge guard situation for Chugam. Alec needs that kill, and he needs it quickly. Oh, and that landmine getting very dangerous. Chugam almost playing into that perfectly. Alec just now getting Chugam into that KO range, but Alec is already at orange himself.
Yeah, see, and this is the thing that, you see a lot of players, they use that throw into unarmed style, but it puts them at a bit of a disadvantage for kill opportunities. But Alec making me fix my face there with that bomb toss.
Chugum looking to end the set right now and take this win on Alec. Alec not wanting to go down 2-0 in his first game of the season.
All right, he's managed to even up the damage really nicely. It's just if he can secure all this momentum into something meaningful, get the kill, and win this match.
I would love to see Chugum go for that chainsaw signature, hold it down. Alec has been dodging in aggressively, and I really think that could pan out for Chugum. And nice landmine toss, and there's the wasted dodge from Alec. Chugum will punish him with his life. An incredibly risky gambit on that gravity cancel from Alec.
Yeah, I don't really know what he was going for with that one. If it had been the side signature, that might have killed, but towards the stage, a down signature, it would only bounce him and probably not even kill. So the risk was so much higher than the reward.
Oh, and we do have Stevenator versus Boomy as well.
Ooh.
This is a match that has been moved up a week, I believe. This will be the final one, and then I think, I don't want to keep saying that and be wrong, but we will be doing a giveaway after this match.
So let's see, blind picks coming in. Banning Blackguard, Shipping Kings. Now, Boomy, we saw him playing a lot of Bryn earlier, right?
Yes, we did see some Bryn coming out. Although I feel like with Boomy, it's always so very hard to predict what he's going to play. He has one of the largest pools of characters to pick from in tournaments that I've seen of anyone. I mean, I've seen him pick stuff like Scarlet, then he'll switch off to Bodvar or Roland. He'll play absolutely anything he wants. And was it Boomy we saw playing Vrax? I believe it was. But he picked Bryn as predicted, and Stevenator going with that Hatari. A very high speed movement game. And I'm looking forward to this.
All right, Sword and Spear, definitely solid weapons for Stevenator's playstyle. And I really like the, the high speed to counter Bryn's most valuable asset, that speed.
Boomy right now controlling the center of the stage completely. Stevenator not able to find his footing. Tossing that sword for the landmine, gonna leave him unarmed. That's maybe a questionable decision.
All right, he's got a spear. He can actually find some significant damage here, and he's going to have to. Goes for a little bit of a custom string.
Stevenator finally able to answer back to Boomy, getting a lot of damage on him now. D-Light, gravity cancel, D-Light, side air, weapon toss, Stevenator, what was that? Almost an incredible ledge guard from Stevenator, so close to finishing the job. Stevenator chasing aggressively with that sword. Boomy gonna read that spot dodge nicely with his signature. And Stevenator, no, my goodness, going for that gravity cancel and not making it back to the stage.
Just gambled it all there. Let's see if he can clean up the stock quickly here. Wow, Boomy trying to knock him into the bomb, just not enough. Stevenator gonna have to circle back around. Wow, okay.
Stevenator with the big bomb play.
I mean, that ground pound would have been enough to kill, I imagine, but the bomb just adds a little bit of extra spice. Alright, Boomy getting unarmed, switches over to the axe. Stevenator still trying to find some of those better spear lead-ins, spear strings. But just nothing as of yet, and Boomy is just getting his singular hits, really piling on the damage.
Boomy throwing a signature there in the wrong direction. If he had thrown that the other way, Stevenator would have gone down. A big kill opportunity here for Boomy. He's had Stevenator hurt for a long time, and Stevenator is coming back into this with a lot of unanswered damage. On to Boomy, a big neutral sig from Stevenator, almost two. Boomy in a bit of trouble.
Wow.
That chase dodge was impressive. Stevenator just getting called out on his down signature.
See, and this is where it comes into play a lot, that Stevenator, he's been going for a lot of different combos and strings and kind of fishing for the starters to those. Beautiful side air, secures the kill.
Stevenator chasing so low, practically off the bottom of the screen there to stay with Boomy.
But again, because he's been fishing for those starters, and Boomy's more than happy to just get errant hits, you know, Boomy's damage adds up quicker because Stevenator takes too long to find the string starter and sacrifices a lot of potential punishes.
Stevenator has such a big opportunity here, but Boomy just ran a lot of damage back. There's the unarmed.
Wow.
There's the neutral sig from Stevenator in game 1.
I really love when people just kind of hold on to these signatures until it's just right to score a kill, because they come out so unexpectedly that the opponent's usually just caught way out of position, get sniped, and they've got to wait until either the next stock or, in this case, the next match before being able to look out for it.
And Stevenator
Chat telling Steve to play Koji.
I'm excited for this 8-deck Stevenator game. We'll see what Boomy wants to change off to. In all honesty, if I could see Boomy pick anything, I'd want to see the Roland come out.
The Roland?
He's gonna go with the Bodvar, though. He wants the 6 strength. He doesn't want 5 strength to even that up in the sword matchup. Having just one more point there can make such a big difference. I do think Bodvar is the better pick, but I do love Boomy I do love watching Boomy play that Roland.
1, Brawl.
Here we go. And Boomy needs this one to stay alive in the set.
Alright, so Thunder Guard, swords, it is the classic days of old. Let's just swing for the face.
Boomy started off very strong, but Stevenator getting that bomb really does help. Still, Stevenator not able to get anything else. Only one bomb hit, and Boomy is flying all around the map here. Very mobile, and right into that landmine. Big play from Boomy, a big, big first stock.
Yeah, Boomy only in the yellow. Such a huge lead. Let's see if Steve can capitalize here. Almost gets it. Boomy trying to turn it around.
So much Gimp potential coming out. Nobody getting hit by it, though. It's such a dangerous game for Boomy to play. He's already so far ahead. He does not need to take these crazy risks.
Wow.
But there is the ground pound, the dodge read, and the dare from Boomy. And Stevenator getting run over in this game.
And we saw Boomy do that during his first set. I mean, he did it to LDZ. He baits you down there for, hey, come on, you can knock me out really easily, and then he just turns it around on you.
And oh my god, no dodge for Stevenator here. It is back up just in time. Stevenator trying to get the spike onto Boomy. Oh my god, that gravity cancel from Boomy. Playing out of his mind off the stage, taking so many risks that keep paying off. Boomy looking to end this game right now. He wants game 3 of the set. Stevenator trying not to get 3 stocks, but Boomy has so much potential for it right now. There's the scoop.
Wow.
There's the 3 stock from Boomy.
Stevenator trying to please the fans. Well. Uh-oh, okay. Stevenator pulling out the original main here.
Oh,
is that right?
I hope he sticks with the Bodvar.
I really like that Bodvar pick. I want to see him play Bodvar. I mean, he hasn't at all from the matches we've seen today. He's pretty much just been random and chat picks. Let's see. Okay, yes, he is locked into the Bodvar. It looks like we're going to Mammoth Fortress. This is going to be good. I'm really expecting some serious aggressive plays. He might have a bit of a feel onto how Boomy plays his edge game.
3, 2,
so I want to see some of those adjustments.
Here we go. Stevenator in the black armor, Boomy in the white armor. Unarmed, getting traded back and forth quickly. Stevenator known for those big unarmed Bodvar plays. Boomy with that hammer, able to juggle him around so nicely, and Stevenator is in trouble.
I gotta say, Boomy's accuracy with his hammer neutral airs has been amazing. He always hits with just that back portion of the swing.
Stevenator with a ledge guard here. The weapon toss is just gonna go high. Boomy trying to make it back to the stage. Stevenator finds another weapon, and they are hammer right now. Both players in red. This first knockout's gonna be big. Boomy almost finding it with that scoop once again. 3 scoops taking Stevenator so close to being done. None of them connecting.
Steve going to the
dodge for
outside.
Stevenator.
Tries to turn it around on Boomy. Boomy just able to get back. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for Stevenator.
Look how low these guys are going to chase each other. Boomy not going to
Double dive
recover
kick.
from
That
this. He has a
should be enough.
dodge.
Can he secure it?
Oh
No.
my
Boomy with
goodness,
amazing
Boomy.
coverage.
This game 3 is absolutely intense. Boomy's gonna find that first kill. Maybe they're still both alive. Stevenator will go down.
Just
Boomy,
too far.
one sneeze from Stevenator away from being dead.
Stevenator trying to find the kill here.
The weapon toss will secure it.
Just adding insult to injury. I don't know if that was even necessary, but I love it. Alright, Stevenator finding damage with the sword here. I like him using those throws to just outrange the spacing that Boomy's been keeping.
And Stevenator putting out so much pressure with those down lights right now. Oh my god, that ground pound into the dare. It's not enough to finish Boomy, but Stevenator, what an incredible read.
You got to imagine that wears on the mentality of Boomy a little bit.
Knowing how close you were to just getting gimped and how hard you just got
my
fed.
gosh.
Stevenator turning things on in game 3.
Like a completely new man here. My gosh.
Certainly not feeling shaken up or tilted from getting 3-stocked. Stevenator's just coming back with a vengeance.
Alright, bomb toss grabs the sword into some nice strings, solid damage, switches right over to the hammer. I just love how quickly and fluidly he's been switching through these weapons. Let's see if Boomy can find some traction on this last stock here. I mean, he's got a chance to close out the set before Stevenator... I mean, it's 1-1 right now?
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it's 1-1. Stevenator won
Gosh.
game 1 and then switched off to Koji and lost. I cannot remember who Stevenator played in game 1. Atari. But
Yeah.
Stevenator with a big neutral sig, and this is going to be it. Boomy not coming back from this.
Stevenator, no! Yes!
Stevenator does it. Takes the set on Boomy. A nice recovery after getting 3-stocked. And that is going to be the last game for week 1 of Masters. Thank you so much, TWK, for joining me. Silk for streaming. Of course, all of the players for playing, and everyone for watching. We will be doing one more giveaway just yet. Do you have anything to say about these games, TWK?
I mean, fantastic play. I loved watching all of this. Thank you for having me here. I gotta say, that last game from Stevenator was probably my favorite of the day. The closest seconds would probably have to be that opening set between Boomy and LDZ. So I really look forward to what we're going to be seeing in these coming weeks. Everyone stay tuned, and again, thank you very much.
And we will see about getting this giveaway tool up. Are you here, Joey? The keyword is free stuff. All one word, no spaces. Let's get some free stuff. And of course, always a pleasure to have you on with me, TWK. Thank you for helping me guess today. We have all these keywords rolling in. Everybody wants to get free stuff. I would give it about 10 more seconds and roll for it when you are ready. So, of course, everyone, we will be here next week, streaming both EU and NA Masters once again. When we are done with this giveaway, we will be going offline. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for participating to all the players. Good showing from some of the rookies, Wilson, Boomy, and Antipop, all looking very good in Masters. And there's the roll. It looks like Ganja 1986 is the winner. Waiting for him to say anything, and there it is. And we will get your community colors to you. And like you see there in the Twitch chat, Brawl League saying it, remember to join our Discord. Yeah, we have over 1,500 members, many Diamond Mentors. All of our tournaments are posted there. These guys who play in Masters, almost all of them hang out in the Discord. Some of them are even listed as mentors. So if you want to play games with these guys or learn from them, that is a good place to go. Yep, and we are ready to go offline. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, for participating, and once again, a big thank you to TWK Smash.